Hello everybody. In this video, let's do something a little bit different. Instead of jumping directly to code, let's talk about pseudocode, how it works, what it means, and who actually can help us in a programming language. So let's get started. So as you can see, I already have my week 2 folder there. So what I'm going to do is I will create a couple of files. Let me open, let's say for example, I will create $1 cinema.txt. This is just a simple text file. And what I want to do here is I want to create a pseudocode of a cinema. Something really simple, really abstract. And what is pseudocode? Pseudocode is like an algorithm. It has the structure of a program with a specific language definition that is actually high level, understandable for humans, that describe the process how a specific program should run. This helps us to actually get our mind clear and to know what to do in a specific system. So every programmer will need to do actually is actually write some flowchart on pseudocode. I want to explain a little about the pseudocodes right now. In order to understand the logic and what needs to be done before you actually start coding. I know it's not doesn't look that exciting, and developers actually what I like is just jump into the to start writing some code and do whatever needs to be done. But sometimes, depending the issue, depending on the type of problem that you need to fix, remember when you're doing a software, when you're programming something, it's because you want to fix a problem. What type of problem? You could be an automation problem. You can have something repetitive doing several times over during the day, or you want to accomplish some kind of calculation or whatever you need to do. A program, what it does is fixing a problem or making your life easy, pretty much. So let's actually try to think of it a little bit of pseudocode, and let's then build it as an application. So we have a pseudocode of cinema. What we need to do here, we need to define how to sell a ticket and what is going to be the process to actually selling a ticket to a client. If somebody came to the booth and they ask for a ticket, what is pretty much the transaction that need to happen there? Okay, so first you need to define ticket price, and I will put ticket price like this, equal to, let's say, $10. So we just put all the declaration first. So I want to define this, and actually it's a really good practice that having definition like this in uppercase. So we need to define the ticket price. So first somebody arrives. So you need to do is greet the customer, and then you need to ask for the movie, and because of that you need to set requested movie equal pretty much this set requested movie as asking for the movie, what the client will say, then ask for how many tickets, and you need to pretty much set ticket equal, and you need to ask for that information pretty much. Then you need to set the total equal a ticket, multiply it by ticket price, pretty much. You need to ask for total. You will receive, the client will pay somehow. So let's actually, how can we define that? After you ask for the total, client pay, and you need to calculate. You need to calculate your set change equal to whatever the client pay minus the total, and give change and tickets, pretty much. And this is a Pseudocode, something simple, pretty much an algorithm, but the steps what your program need to be done. And this is pretty much the process of how to ask for ticket. So we define the ticket price, we create the customer, we set the request movie as ask for the movie, we set the tickets, how many tickets does you want, we set the total, that's pretty much how many tickets the user want, multiplied by the ticket price. We are not getting in taxes right now, we will just keep things simple. And actually, because of that, I believe we can remove this. Let's remove the movie, let's keep things simple. So we ask for total, set the total, we ask for total to client, client pay, and we need to see whatever the client paid minus the total in order to get it. We have some change, and then give change for the ticket. And I know that it can be a little more complex, like if what the client paid is actually bigger than equal or bigger than this, but we are not getting in loops or in if statements right now. Let's keep a little simpler. And that's pretty much our Pseudocode. So after we have a Pseudocode, we can actually define a program, and that's going to be pretty much our next video. So before actually finishing, let's create another one. Let's put what we can do. Where we ask for a cinema, let's go for area of a square dot text. And we need to pretty much calculate the area of a given square. We know by definition that the area is going to equal side multiplied by 4 is a square, right? So we need to set, we know that that's pretty much our goal. We need to set the area side by 4, and we need to give the or display. Let's should display the area. Right, let's keep it consistent. Let's have everything in lowercase here. But we need to ask for a site. So we just ask for the site of set site equal ask for site, very much. And then we define the area side by 4, and then we display the area. Something good to do, pretty much like display grading or information what we need to do, pretty much something simple. And we have a really simple pseudocode, how to calculate the area of specific square. We need to display reading. What we need to do, we need to set the site for asking the site what we need to know, we need to get it. We know that the area is side by 4, So we set the area equals height multiplied by 4, and then we display the area. That's pretty much what we need to do. We are not getting in units right now. We're doing inches, feet, or meters, or whatever measurement that you want to have. Let's keep just things simple. And with that, we have a couple of pseudocode. So what it is pretty much the steps in a high level, human understandable, what to do in your code. And that's pretty much the way that you need to pretty much be thinking in how to fix a problem. With the movie cinema, we just went pretty much straightforward. With the area with square, we dissected and we specified which need to be after, we need to be before. We start, okay, we know the formula for the area, and now because of that, for this we need to ask about the site. So we know that before we actually set that, we need to request the site, and after we have the area, we need to display the area. So that's pretty much the way of thinking that you need to have, and how pseudocode actually help you achieve it.